everyone, my name is Violet, this is Violet Tries Painting, and in today's video we're going to be doing a tag video, my very first tag. Not that anyone tagged me, not that I need to have a reason to do this, and we're doing it. I thought I would try and record some more different videos instead of like shop my stash and deck of panning like every single month. A tag created by XO Stacy, also here on YouTube. Basically just came across this tag on my feed, clicked on it, watched it, and it was like, brilliant, I want to participate too. So this is the 2024 edition of the Consumers Eyeshadow Tag. Right into number 1, which says, what palette do I regret purchasing? And to be quite honest, a lot of them. I have countless palettes over the years and this year alone that I have decluttered because either 1, they irritated my eyes, 2, I was just so bored of them, and I don't know why I purchased them. I never used them, I just never really liked them to begin with, and 3, the quality was crap. Is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. This is supposed to be the dupe or the similar whatever comparison palette to the Anastasia Modern Renaissance one. I bought this because obviously I'm on a budget. I want to spend, what is it, the $30-$40 price tag on the AVH one. This one was only $5-$6 at the time. So you get the drift of why I bought this in an instant. But looking at it now, I used to have, I recently decluttered it, a palette that looks exactly like this. I have a few other palettes that have similar brown tones, similar reddish, warm orange tones with a little bit of berry, pinky tones in it, and I'm just like, I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of seeing this color story in my collection time and time and time again. So I'm very, very close to thinking about decluttering this, officially just calling it quits, but how many times can I see this in my own collection? Question number 2 says, what is a palette that has amazing formula and price tag friendly? Well, I don't have a lot of different palettes in my collection. Actually, well, I have different palettes. Let me rephrase that. I don't have a lot of different brands in my collection. The Cosmic brushes, or Cosmic Beauty, now they're rebranding to Cosmic Beauty. Specifically, I only have the Serenity palette because I'm eyeing the Muse. I think that's my next one. So I hope to get that one. But just this color story alone, just the formula alone. This palette I bought on Black Friday for $30, I think. It was like $30-$35, which to me, that's actually a really, really good price for an indie company, for how many shades you get in here, for the type of quality of shades. Like the mattes are so soft, perform incredible. You get some duochromes, you get some very like nice, soft, workable shimmer shades. And this entire year, I have used this palette the most out of anything in my collection because, yes, it was new, but also I find 1,001 ways to use this and incorporate this in so many different looks. So, and with this one, you can very much go every day with some of these like brownie, sort of like murky tones. You can definitely bring it up with color. You can keep it pastel. You can darken it up anytime you like with the black. You can do one and done shadows like summer, spring, fall, autumn, winter. Literally all right here in one palette. So to me, I just fell in love with this palette. Have not put it down at all this year, and it's just some that I recommend to anybody. Number 3, this one is, what eyeshadow palette is worth the splurge? Now, I don't have a lot of palettes in my collection, like I mentioned. So trying to have every answer a little bit different is going to be a little difficult because I have very much minimalized my eyeshadow to keep the ones that actually are used, that actually interest me, that have good quality, that just are different color stories to where I want to use them time and time again. So for this one, it is a repeat. It is the same as previous answer. I think worth the splurge. I think any, have it upside down. I think any palette from Cosmic brushes or Beauty is definitely going to be worth the splurge because I feel like the price you're paying definitely backs up the quality that's inside. You're getting a mirror, you're getting some nice like thick cardboard packaging, you're getting a very high quality matte shades, high quality shimmer shades. You're getting some like duo multi-chromes in here. Such a softness, but it's not too soft to where you can't blend it or you have difficult blending or anything like that. I have question number 4 says an eyeshadow palette that I love and everybody hates. Boy, I looked at this one and I thought, yep, you are the one. I remember the absolute chaos that this one created on the internet because some people were saying this eyeshadow formula sucked, this eyeshadow palette sucked, it doesn't blend, and others were like, oh, but I do like it, it does blend, I enjoy it. I'm in that minority who just loves this palette, and every single time I enjoy creating, I enjoy using the ABH Subculture palette. I love this velvet packaging too. Like, I think it's just cozy vibes to it. It's very like autumnal feeling. It does, you know, make you want to pull it out for, you know, these months. But this color story is so interesting to me too. Like, I've never had a problem with any of these. I've never had a problem with blending. I've never had a problem with pigmentation, with creating everyday looks, with creating a little bit more bolder, with a little bit more subdued, a little bit more autumnal, a little bit more springy. Like, this one I think is pretty versatile too, and it's just, I love this palette. For question number 5, this one says, a palette that I hate, everyone loves. This is not a brand that I will ever try, or I will ever own a palette from, or ever think about touching because 1, the price tag is absurd. 2, I don't own any from this brand. It is Pat McGrath. I don't understand the virality around her brand, around her palettes. I have to say the packaging is absolutely exquisite. I think it's unique to have like the little old school like rubber band wrap around and like a diary type of thing. It's just, you're paying what, like $100, $200 for a palette with, I'm pretty sure they're beautiful shades and they perform to the highest quality, but every color story in a palette of hers turns me off. That's so boring. There's nothing to them. They're repeats, and she repeats so many shades every single holiday that I'm like, oh my god, like, why do people like this? And I'm not shaming anybody for purchasing or using them. It's just me personally, I just can't get behind this brand. Number 6 says, an indie brand that I sing praises for. You guys, I think you already know. I mentioned it earlier why I use this so many times. I can literally sing praises for this every single day. Like, it is incredible how versatile one palette can truly be. Sing praises for Cosmic Beauty. Oh, I can sing so many about this. I've mentioned numerous reasons before. I can sing even more praises for this. It's just, honestly, I think palette of the year for me goes to this one because of how versatile, not even through seasons, but just through everyday life. Question number 7. Thankfully, we are rolling into a different palette. We're actually going to be showing a different palette. And this is one that, when it came out, it was a limited edition. I was like, I don't need another big palette. I don't need another palette with all these sorts of shades. But I need it because it's Christmas edition. So, it sat in my head for a while. And then the following year, this brand came out with another holiday collection. It was okay, it was pretty, but it didn't catch my attention like this one did. A BH Cosmetics Naughty Palette. You guys, this palette, even though it is so big and so bulky, I just think that this palette is just as versatile as the Cosmic one. The quality in this, and I'm just so sad that BH is no longer around, but this color story, it offers neutrals, colors. It offers some like more deeper tones, some more happier like Christmas colors, like it's an unexpected Christmas color story. But I love this palette. I will never ever get rid of this because it's Christmas themed, because the quality it's there. Like, it is spectacular. The shimmers are so beautiful. There is 2 glitters, but you don't even have to use those. You can use those somewhere else on nail polish and stuff. But I mean, I just love this palette, and near and dear to my heart, it was something that I beat myself for not grabbing, but I'm so happy that I did grab it secondhand. Question number 8 says, what is the number 1 single shadow that I will always go back to? Now, there's not a specific per se, it's more of the brand as a whole. Lately, over the past couple of months, this brand has gotten some heat because of the decisions it has made to kind of not really give customers updates, just kind of go dead and ghosted pretty much everybody with, outstanding orders that are, still out there. People may or may not get the product. They're trying to fight for their money back, and they're pissed. And I'm heartbroken to hear that, because I discovered this brand so late, so late. And I decided to purchase from this brand so late too. Would be my Looksy Beauty Shadows. I know. This brand does not have the best reputation for the swatches on its website or the issues it's been having with customers in the past couple of months. But for me, these shadows perform, well, in my opinion, like $10, $20 shadows. They're also vibrant, they're also shifty, they're so gorgeous, and they make every look transform into just this magical eye look. I fell in love with Looksy, and I could not beat the $2-3 price point that they were, I don't know anymore what they're going to be doing, but what they used to sell this as. And I really wish that I could expand this collection more. Sadly, I don't know when that will be. But yeah, I'm obsessed. Well, can't say obsessed. I'm in love with these, I should say. Question number 9 says, if I could buy from one brand for the rest of my life, what would it be? For this one, I wrote down that there's not one brand specific. So far, I have not tried so many other brands on my list to want to try. My list is so long that once I kind of get a feel from most of the brands, or if I try all of them, that would be exciting too. But I have not tried enough to really pinpoint a specific brand. I used to really stick to mainstream brands I can find at Ulta, Target, Walmart, etc. So the quality I thought was good until I started trying these other brands, and then I was like, wow, I'm very missing out. So I have not found one that really sticks out in my mind. I would love to find that, but for now, there's not one. Question 10 says, what one palette would I recommend to a friend who is just starting out in makeup? What would it be and why? Well, since most of my palettes are not available, they're discontinued, that's a little hard to kind of recommend something like that. This palette, I just realized it is discontinued. I was able to find it in a department store like Marshall's and TJ Maxx, but I guess if you can find it, I recommend it. It's the Cara Beauty With You palette. I know. I just said moments ago, I'm not a fan of neutrals. I need color, blah blah blah. You know me. I'm known for colorful makeup. I'm known for this crazy wild pairings, because it's what I love. I cannot do just brown shadows every single day. But if you're just starting out, I feel like brown shadows are a no-fail type of go-to shade, or just in general color story. Cara Beauty is actually really good quality too. Their shimmers are such soft, pigmented, very vibrant shades. Everything is easy to work with, everything is easy to use, everything is easy to apply. And I think that you can't go wrong with just that basic everyday palette, in case you want to, throw in a few brown looks in the middle of your week or in the middle of your month, and take a break from color if you feel like it. So yeah, I just think that this is just a no-fail palette. You don't have to think, you just kind of apply, create looks, and yeah, you can't go wrong if you're just starting out. Alright, and the last question in this is, what is one brand I would like to try more from? And for me, it's a laundry list for me. It just keeps adding and adding and adding, getting longer and longer and longer, because I am branching out from mainstream brands and I'm getting more into indie brands. There's just so many brands out there I would love to try from, and this brand is one in particular amongst many others. It is Odin's Eye. Thankfully, this is the palette that I have been wanting, and my lovely and beautiful, generous friend TW, also known as Dub's Beauty Diary here on YouTube and on Instagram. Gosh, you guys, she sent this one over. She was like, I don't like Odin's Eye formula. You can have it if you want it. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. It's crazy just how generous people are in this community, and it warmed my heart. And it's really and thank you is really never enough to express my gratitude for this, but I loved this color story. The shimmers in here are so impactful. The mattes, they're pigmented, they're buildable, they're blendable, they're soft but not too soft. And I just, as of recording, I have created 5 looks with this. I'm definitely going to create more, that's a given. And I just, every single time I open this up, I see possibility after possibility. And this is just one of many more brands I would love to try. But I hope you liked this fun video tag. I know I was excited to do it. And yeah, so I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day and or week. And I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.